Hello, this is a setup I've been finding useful for doing mixed simulations in a volume, and I've also been using it to have multicolored point pyro without using a large volume object as a color source. So let's see what we can do. We're going to want something to spawn in, and start off. Bit out of practice, I'm not gonna lie. Drop our volume object in, and if you haven't got the get cache node, it's a good idea to have it, because then you can stay parametric. Don't have to change very much at all. Come here. Think that should do us. Oh yeah, good idea to click on this one, create pool, and call it unnamed presets, because I'm just going to delete this again. And then there you go. If we rename it, and then just save it into your presets, you can call that what you like, obviously, and then you'll have it for any future tutorials that you control double click. So we want to spawn some particles, so this will do. And does it help our volume position? Object and show the names. So that'll be that, and that's our object. And then we need a set data node. Change this to shot. I don't know if I said this method works for shot emissions, basically, and it is, I don't know, thinking particles. You always have to do a little bit of work, but this is very little work really. So we're also going to want a P group node, and we're going to want a condition node in link mode, and the most number of groups you can practically do this easy way is 10. So you can do less than 10. It's all down to setting this node up basically, and your groups and the modulo mass node. So and then obviously individually colouring those is a great help. So same in here. In fact, that bit's this bit has to be the most tedious. You don't have to use them all. As long as you get your numbers right, you'll have equal particle numbers in each group. And they'll all be spaced apart, sort of for a given value of spaced apart, although you can always use a matrix object and set that up kind of in object volume mode, and then use a p-storm node to spawn particles at all the positions of your matrices, having used a push part effector. So what is our switch? We're going to want some information. I think we just want birth number. And a mass node in modulo with a value of 10. And we want our particle plugged into our P group there, and then show the names because it's really helpful, and then connect that to that. Put that up there, put that there, and that's kind of neat. And then basically you're matching this 10 to the number of particle groups that you've created, and you should now kind of have the moment of truth. How many particles did I make? It's going well. Let's have 100 particles. Think I'm just going to leave that in. Now I know a few people will want to know how I made the thumbnail, and as you can see from the objects here, it's quite an interesting setup really. I was honestly surprised how easy it was to do this, because we've got one geometry object and one tag. So we've got all the particle groups in the geometry object, and obviously we've got subgroups because actually, do we need it? There you go. We need the subgroups, and obviously you can start this with your groups. They don't have to be directly under the all. You can have a fresh group and call it and have them under that, so keeping things separate. So yeah, I was kind of quite surprised how easy it was to do this. Maxon have got this Pyro colour working a lot better now than I remember it doing when it first appeared, because I've been driving it via the tag and this, that and the other, and it's been working quite nicely. Anyway, here is the setup. Obviously I've got this matrix object with a count of 50, a radius of 0. I think that's fairly straightforward. And basically we're taking the frame port out of the time node, and this modulo, obviously here's your matrix object, and just so you can see ports. So you've got this modulo integer modulo 50, which just matches your count in your matrix. P-storm in shot mode, shot of 1, working like this. And so what's happening here is we're just repeating around the, we're just iterating around the matrices over time. And then there's another node here which is modulo 10, because that's switching both of these condition nodes. And this one here is in link mode with your particle groups, which I coloured up and basically dropped them in there, and exactly the same in this condition node, except it's in colour mode. So this node here is setting your switched groups, and this node here is setting a switched colour, and you know, Maxon in their cleverness have got this working. And I'm quite impressed, and I must admit this is the most fun I've been having in version 2024, and I've only got an 8 gig card, and I don't know, you can go. What I really like about this is I know where I am in cinema a lot of the time. I think I'm quite looking forward to getting a better card. I've been sort of dabbling in fireworks, and there might be a bit of that coming up. So I hope this has been useful. If you want more info, please bung it in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay, bye.